2007 Ford F150. I've been having issues with a no crank. I've replaced the starter. I thought that was it. I put a new starter in, no problems with it. The problem I was having was, you get in, the truck cranked that morning, drive, drop my kid off at school, get back in the truck, go to crank it, won't do nothing. Almost like the battery was unhooked. The lights would come on, everything. I have the OTIS on this truck, which is one touch integrated start, I think is what it stands for. Anyway, when you turn the key, all you gotta do is just bump it and the starter continues turning without holding the key until the engine starts. Now, I found the issue with mine was on the passenger side. There's a small auxiliary fuse box, and if you look, you can see that diode right there. You can see it's melted. That's for the OTIS. I pulled the block off on the back side. That blue wire with a red stripe right there at the top. Now, I come over here. I've pulled the inner fender well out on the passenger side of the truck. You come down, there's a wiring harness that goes up to the PCM, and you see right there, there's my wire. It's rubbed up against this bracket right here and causes short. And if you look real close, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, that blue wire with the red stripe is just nicked into, I'm trying to do this one-handed and hold the camera right there. You can see it's just barely nicked right there. It's grounding out on this metal right here that goes to the engine. So if you're having a no crank on your F150, this is 11th gen 07 model with the OTIS, check and see if that diode's melted like that. It's a good chance you got a short somewhere in the wire like mine. I've been chasing this for months. I've put a new starter on it. I've done all sorts of things, changing fuses, checking fuses, relays, all the things. And I finally found it. I found this somebody else had this exact problem on the F-150 forum, and they posted it, and I'm sharing it here in case someone else has this trouble. They can relate back to this video and hopefully solve their problem. So I'm going to try and fix that piece of wire, and hopefully that solves my problem. I got the wire repaired. It's no longer sitting on this bracket, and I got some 3/4 inch wire loom, and I wire loomed everything as much as I could, as far back as I could. Zip tied it up out of the way, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. They're zip tied to the tube for the transmission fluid dipstick. But there you go. Hope that helps anybody that's having the same issue. Something to look for.